Hello and welcome back to a new episode of Ultimate General Civil War, and today we are going to fight the Battle of Chancellorsville. We are going to bring 3 corps into this battle. Our first corps is armed with a battery of 12-pounder Napoleon guns, 24-pounder howitzers, a battery of 10-pounder ordnances, and 20-pounder parrots and 12-pounder Whitworth. The corps is also getting support by 2 units of sharp snipers. The majority of this corps is armed with the Springfield M1855 and the Harpers Ferry variant. Our second corps is getting support by 12-pounder Napoleons and 20-pounder Parrot guns, as well as 2 batteries of 24-pounder howitzers. They also get 2 units of sharp snipers. The majority of this corps is armed with the Springfield M1855, but our second corps is already armed with the new Springfield M1861. Our third corps has a battery of 12-pounder Napoleons, 10-pounder ordnances and 24-pounder howitzers, as well as a battery of 20-pounder Parrot guns and 10-pounder Parrot guns. They get additional support by our JF Brown snipers, as well as our skirmish cavalry and our melee cavalry. The majority of this corps is also armed with the Springfield M1855, but many brigades also have the Harpers Ferry variant and the pattern 1853 Enfield. We massively outnumber the rebel army. We have almost 35,000 more soldiers than them, and we also have over 100 more artillery pieces than our enemy. Our forces have crossed the western fords of the Rappahannock River and are now marching inside Confederate territory. Our vanguard is marching down US Ford Road. Our main army is approaching from Eli's Ford Road. The rearguard will arrive from Orange Turnpike. Our vanguard is expected to arrive today, 30th April, at Chancellorsville Road Junction. We have established our camp at Chancellorsville Farm, and tomorrow, when more of our forces arrive, we will advance to meet Lee's army near Fredericksburg. Up to now we have not met any serious opposition, probably because Lee's army is stretched out too thin. We have spotted enemy movements at the roads ahead of us, but we should be able to repel them easily. General, we are ready to advance. Your vanguard awaits your command. A few of our forces have already begun marching via River Road. No sight of the enemy there. We must scout and hold the ridge that controls Orange Turnpike, which leads to the town of Fredericksburg. The road which leads to Fredericksburg, Orange Plank Road, must also be secured. It's advised to defend our camp until more troops arrive. The Confederates might attack before we consolidate our forces. I've given a few defensive orders and I'm going to get my men into position until our scouts have found out where the enemy actually is. Our sharp snipers are going to be sent into these woods so that they can pick off our targets. McClellan, get into the center of our force, and we are going to find out where the enemy is holding up soon. Over here, 3 of our units are going to hold this wood. 2 of our units are going to hold these woods, while Tyler is going to hold over here. As soon as we have more eyes on the enemy, we might have to withdraw or reinforce additional positions. And elements of Anderson's division are defending the roads. Upton skirmishers, go ahead please. And snipers, move forward. You can get into defensive positions over here. Or well, better get into the woods. I think if you are in the defensive position, your cover might get destroyed. I'm going to speed up time now. And it looks like the enemy is trying to attack. Rice, you get over there, and Upton, you get down. Nope. This doesn't look like an ambush. This looks like we actually have to reinforce these positions. One brigade is advancing and a unit of skirmishers is on our flank. Maybe we can get Rice skirmishers around and shoot the artillery in the back. And a second brigade is forming up. Man, hold. And it looks like the enemy is trying to shift now. Rise man, move forward. I'm not going to commit any more of our forces. I am currently waiting. Rise, fall back, fall back, fall back. I'm going to get these men forward. Upton skirmishers move forward. And Rise, I hope you can get out of there. These woodlands are perfect to obscure enemy movements. And it looks like the rebels get more and more reinforcements. Upton skirmishers move back. Everyone else, open up on the whole. Now also fall back. And double time it. Over here, Rice is still on the retreat. I'm going to get Morrison forward. And I'm going to get the snipers on our flank. Our main force can stop running now. And Upton needs to fall back further. We hear more charging rebels. Rice has stopped running. Maybe he can find out what actually is going on. And Rice skirmishers have encountered other skirmishers. Maybe they can revenge some of their fall. Open up, man. Fire. This was extremely ineffective. Rice, you can now reattach, but I doubt that they will reach in time. Manfred's cavalry is coming up and they're going to completely tear them apart. Over here, Kershaw is shifting in front of our soldiers. I doubt that he has seen them yet. So our men can open up and hopefully inflict massive casualties on him. I'm going to get Upton skirmishers forward. And there they are trying to charge. Rice, move forward a bit. More enemy forces are advancing over on this side. Upton skirmishers, shoot them in the flank. Sharp snipers get over as well. And if this fight continues as it does, we need to fall back to our defensive lines. Upton, why are you running directly into the enemy? You are supposed to snipe them. Shoot them in the flank. This is absolutely not going as intended. We are about to get overwhelmed. I'm going to order Rice, Upton and Tyler to fall back. And our skirmish line to move back into the woods. Man, form up over here, double time it. For now, the rebels are a massive thorn in our sides. Hopefully we can turn this around quickly. Rice skirmishers, you can reattach. There's no need for you anymore. And more enemy soldiers should break out of this wood soon. Enemy skirmishers are advancing out in the open. And our snipers are engaging Kershew's men. Come on, man, get ready. And these skirmishers are getting hit hard with our artillery fire. Our snipers are taking a few casualties, but Kershew seems unsure if he really wants to engage. Over here I'm going to get Morrison forward to deal with these skirmishers. And I'm also going to get Kirkland's skirmishers out to support him. Artillery is now opening up on our skirmish line. Tyler skirmishers, you're going to deal with this group of skirmishers. Kirkland, open up as well. With our concentrated fire, we should be able to force them back quickly. Our snipers need to withdraw further, the same goes with Upton skirmishers. And I would wish that the enemy line finally collides with ours. We would be able to inflict heavy casualties on them, but it looks like they are only going to commit to limited pushes to delay us. Tyler skirmishers, open up. Snipers, move forward. Upton's men also move forward. Our artillery for now needs to hold fire. I'm going to get our howitzers forward. The same goes with our Napoleons. And we should be able to get on the offensive soon enough. Their skirmishers are falling back. Snipers move forward. Enemy artillery is opening up. And the first phase of the battle is almost over. Upton skirmishers, fall back into the river line, into the forest line. Sharp snipers, you as well. And down here this skirmish line should break quickly. So far they do not seem to be willing to engage at all. Down here General Lee is out in the open. I'm going to get Tyler forward to hunt him away. And if he wishes to stay and to get shot, I'm absolutely fine with that. Lee is now pulling back. Sharp snipers move forward. Upton's men shift and hunt down these skirmishers. Down here I'm going to get our line forward again. And we are hunting these skirmishers down. Rebel artillery is wasting valuable ammunition on our skirmishers. No complaints on my part. Maybe I should commit more forces for this push, but I am uncertain if more rebel forces are going to arrive on our flanks. Our main force can now push into these woods. And we are slowly but surely pushing these skirmishers on our flank back. Kirkland's men, you have a look on our flank. And Morrison, please charge these skirmishers. Maybe you can get them before they rout. Upton, move forward. And it looks like we were able to catch a few of them. The Confederates are too many. We are outnumbered. Fall back, fall back. We must defend our camp or else our campaign will end prematurely. Well, it looks like it was a good decision to not engage with so many of our forces there. We are ordered to return and to defend our camp, and this is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to screen our withdrawal with our skirmish line. And I'm going to get Kirkland forward. Maybe he is able to snatch some of these supplies and to have an eye on the enemy. And we are getting reinforcements. For now, I only ordered our reinforcements into a defensive positions, as I do not know what else is going to happen over here. And some of the enemy brigades are moving forward. Kirkland has found more enemy skirmishers and enemy batteries. Over here the rebels do not seem willing to push. Maybe because we have some units behind their line. Over here our forces are assembling. Soon I'm going to push them forward. Our snipers are getting hit by artillery, and it looks like enemy skirmishers try to cut off Kirkland. I hope he can withdraw in time. Down here enemy skirmishers are advancing. I'm giving Tyler and Upton the hold order. Our sharp snipers can fall back further. Both of these units should be strong enough to hold back these skirmishers. Up here nothing is really happening. I'm going to order our men forward to hopefully reinforce our line. Upton and Tyler can now fall back, and our sharp snipers maybe will be able to get off another volley. Come on, man. Fire. Fire. Come on, open up. Now you can fall back as well. Tyler's men, you're going to take position in these defenses, and Upton's men, you're going to hold over here. Sharp snipers, please get over here. Kirkland's men are still withdrawing. And down here reinforcements are coming up. I am going to order Breathed on our flank. Keith and Osborne are going to stay behind. I am worried that they might attack our flank. Rohan, you're going to get over there into this field, and your skirmishers are going to get into this position, because over here our side is open. Kirkland skirmishers, I'm going to push you over through this field now. And I'm going to engage our snipers. It appears that the majority of the enemy force is consisting of skirmishers so far. Blizzard is taking quite a few casualties. I hope he gets into better cover quickly. And soon our bombardment can begin. Kirkland, please get into the back of these skirmishers. And up here our reinforcements can further advance. Brother, please charge them out. You heavily outnumber them, you should be able to push them out of the forest. And maybe completely rout them if you engage them in melee combat. Upton, please support him. They're now shifting, Brazet is taking flanking fire, I'm going to withdraw him now. And this maneuver seems to have been far more costly than it was good. Our snipers are doing good fire, we are forcing some of their skirmishers back. Carter is moving up with artillery. And Tyler's skirmishers can reattach. Upton skirmishers, get off another volley please. And now also withdraw into the woods. Over here more of our snipers are almost at target. I'm going to get Alders and Kirkland skirmishers out to secure our side. It looks like this battle is more about small maneuverable forces and not about huge armies. Sharp snipers, open up. Good volley, good volley. And get into the forest. Sharp snipers, there are skirmishers in this forest. Open up. Good volley, now fall back to get out of their range. These snipers are now getting shelled. Maybe they're able to shoot at Carter. A few good volleys, then I need to withdraw them for good, and McGowan is taking position into this forest. Come on man, open up. This was a devastating volley of the enemy. I'm going to withdraw our snipers for now. Down here, more regular forces of the enemy are moving up. I'm going to set up our men in the forest. Or well, better, I'm going to send them up over here. Snipers, you get over there. 10-pounder ordnances, I want you on this side. Our skirmishers need to hold them back as long as possible so that we can set up. And it looks like our men have shifted over here. Tyler and Upton, I want you to get further down. And Rice, I'm going to get you into this cornfield. Skirmishers, move up again, maybe you can get their skirmishers. Enemy artillery is moving up. Still far too far away for our own guns. I'm going to give every of our units the hold order. Kirkland's men need to move into cover. Maybe they can outflank them. Upton skirmishers, I'm going to get them reattached. Down here our skirmishers are getting pushed back. I'm going to retreat them. And I'm going to get our sharp snipers over in this position. Maybe they can hunt down these skirmishers. Kirkland skirmishers are engaging with other skirmishers in the woods. And with Carter's artillery. I was hoping that these woods were clear and we could directly attack their guns. But this was a mistake. There are far too many skirmishers over here. We're not going to win this engagement. Kirklands and Elder skirmishers, you're going to hold over here. Our 10-pounders are finally moving up. And they should be able to hit their guns. I am going to move our soldiers forward. Oh well, I'm not going to do this because we are going to proceed to the next day now. So far nothing has really happened. We have held our grounds, I've tried to minimize our casualties, but I've also not inflicted many casualties on the enemy. Now it looks like they have far more guns than in the first day. They have 150 artillery pieces now, and our own artillery is hopefully now there at full strength. The rebels still have 63,000 soldiers left, but they shouldn't be a match for our 98,000. General, it seems that our plan is not progressing well. The Confederates responded very aggressively, and now we are on the defensive. Our camp in Chancellorsville must be secured if we want to advance further. Our brigades must be deployed to defend the east side of the camp. And our left flank. The rebels are less likely to attack us here, but we must be wary. A strong infantry presence at this area will protect us against a direct frontal attack from Lee. Our brigades need also to defend the ground around the camp. Up to this section. Finally, some brigades must cover our far right and this road junction. If the Confederates want to move to our right, they will probably come from here. If there are reserves available, they are expected to arrive late in the evening from this road. General, we are completely unaware of what the rebels are planning. They haven't attacked us till now, and it's soon getting dark. Attempting to advance at this time could be extremely risky, but also rewarding. It is your call to decide what's best. Okay, I've organized our forces. Multiple of our brigades are pushing down to the river. Others are trying to secure this side, while other forces are trying to hold on to this river line. I'm holding back a battery of 12 pounder Napoleons, our Iron Brigade and Scales, as I do not trust the defenses down here. They're aiming at our rear, and therefore I am afraid that we might get rear flanked. And we have already units on our flank. I'm therefore going to get these forces and push them back. Rath, you're going to get on our further side. Davies and Rath's main force you're going to get over here. And down here it looks like the enemy is preparing. Maroon skirmishers, Brezet skirmishers and Reed skirmishers you can all reattached. And I'm going to get our men to hold. Beard's cavalrymen are completely getting annihilated. Doles, you need to shift a little. And our cavalry needs to fall back. In fact, I'm going to get them over here, just to make sure that we are not getting outflanked further. If that happens, I need to completely take our army and push back. Reed, I'm going to get you down here. Rice is going to be alone for a little while. I'm going to get Mason and Mersey forward. And more units are approaching on our right flank. Cavalry fall back. And this looks like the signal for retreat. I am completely going to withdraw our right flank. Double time it, man. Just for a little bit. Rath, Davies and Doles, you're going to stop now. You need to buy time for our artillery. And we are going to push back to this line. With this we might be able to stop them from gaining more momentum. I'm going to get a 10 pounder ordnance battery over. Howitzers and Napoleons are also there to support us. And Stonewall Jackson is further attacking our right flank. McGillis and Tenet, I'm also going to get you over to form up a reserve. Down here, Marston and Mersey are going to support this gap in our center. And Atkinson can move forward. Down here, Rath needs to run again. Otherwise he's going to be catched by enemy skirmishers. Not the glorious battle that I was hoping for. And there Rath is getting flanked. Come on, run, 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 man. You're almost there. Once you're in the woods, you can stop running. You can stop running now. You should be almost in cover. I'm going to get your skirmishers forward to cover your back. Down here, these skirmishers can now reattach. We're going to give up this vantage point. There's no need in holding it. Napoleons, get forward. Howitzers, I'm also going to get you over here. Allen, Cross. Wallbreaker Brigade, you can all now hold. And down here the enemy isn't willing to push. They're very well entrenched. I'm going to get Kirkland's skirmishers forward just a bit to find out where the enemy is holding up. And on our right flank, the enemy still tries to outflank us even further. I'm going to get our reserves forward. They are going to prepare themselves in these woods. And I'm going to get our cavalry further into the rear. Doles, you need to get a volley off to buy more time for our parrot guns. Come on, you've almost made it. We are almost in position. Now those can also fall back. And Rath can fall back. Rath, get further into the woods, please. You need more cover. The same goes with Davies. And those you also need to get into our side. McGuinness and Tenet are moving up. And it looks like they try to outflank us even further. If this is going on longer, I am really considering a further retreat. For now, I'm going to get those over. We have more men in reserve, but we do not know where the enemy is actually holding up. Kirkland, get these supplies. I want you to charge them. And these skirmishers can now fall back. Our ordnances can move forward a bit. And McGuinness skirmishers can also form up. How's the situation down here looking? Nothing is going on. Our skirmishers have almost catch the supplies, but they're going to be in range of right. Stops the pursuit. Maybe you can get off good volley, fall back. And as it looks right now, I do not know if we actually have to push. I do not know how long the Battle of Chancellorsville was. Rath skirmishers you can reattach. And I'm wondering where our snipers are. We have the JF Brown snipers over here. I'm going to get them around. And I'm going to order our units to hold their line. This rebel unit is completely getting hit with everything we have. They should be falling back soon. They're now a melee with cross. More units are following up. Our howitzers are shooting in. 10-pounder parrots move up. And it looks like we need to send reserves to the side of the battlefield. Upton and Elder. You're going to get over there. Do we have snipers over here to harass the enemy? We have a unit of sharp snipers down there. I'm going to send them to Kirkland. Maybe we can do some limited pushes over there. And we need to get Carol over to make sure that everyone has supplies. Butler, I'm going to shift you to make sure that your flank isn't exposed. Cross, you need to hold again. Butler, you need to hold. We have a small gap in this line over here, but I hope with the artillery support this is not going to be a problem. For now, this fight is more of an artillery battle. McGuinness skirmishers, you're going to move forward. The same with the JF Brown snipers. And I want our cavalry to form up over here. Maybe we can get behind them. Snipers, fall back, fall back, fall back. These are some heavy casualties. Get in cover. And now the enemy is advancing on the side of our flank. McGuinness, push up. Tenet, push up. Everyone, open up fire. McGuinness skirmishers, you need to hold. Snipers, you're moving on our flank. McGuinness, hold, and Tenet, hold. How's the situation down here? Nothing is really developing. Sharp snipers shoot at their supplies. We can at least deny the enemy ammunition. Skirmishing cav, you're going to form up over here. McGuinness skirmishers are falling back. Snipers into that center maybe. I'm deciding what to do for you and then I'm going to redecide all the time. Down here nothing is happening. The day is soon coming to a close. I am going to assume that there's going to be a third day of this battle. Skirmishing cav, get ready. You're going to dismount. And you're going to shoot into the flank of Fender. JF Brown snipers, you're going to move up and shoot into the flank of Heth. Melee cav, get ready to hunt down routing enemies. Skirmish cav, you need to fall back now. Well, at least we are going to get them off our flank for now. Melee cav also fall back. And McGuinness skirmishers hunt them in their flank. Down here it looks like we have stopped the flanking attack of the enemy. And we have destroyed the first group of enemy supplies. And this group of supplies is also going to be be destroyed shortly. Down here the fight evolved into an artillery battle, and Panda is going to be hit from all sides now, as our skirmishers are moving up. For now, I'm going to get you forward just a bit, so that you can attack O'Neill. Down here, Rath is almost in range of Fender. Fender is getting hit from all sides. He is now routing. Milikev, can you find out what is going on over there? Skirmishing cavalry, McGuinness skirmishers, and our snipers now need to fall back. Heth is trying to find out what's going on. Forno is now opening up on O'Neill's flank. And our Milikev is moving up unprovoked. Down here, enemy supplies are getting annihilated. And Heth is now deciding to attack our main line again. I'm going to get our skirmishers forward again. Our melee cavalry haven't encountered more enemies on our right flank. And Heth is falling back again. Horsemen move forward. And we have encountered enemy artillery. Melee cavalry, charge. Maybe you can silence these gunboats. Forno, hold your ground. Oswald is trying to charge. Oh, I'm sorry, O'Neill is trying to charge. And he is routed before he even reached our main line. Down here, our horsemen are battling enemy artillery. This fight looks far too even for now, and the enemy is getting reinforcements. Cavalrymen, disengage, fall back, get out of there. Down here, our skirmish line needs to fall back into the woods again. And our melee cavalry is far less effective than I want them to be. On the other side, our artillery is doing a fantastic job of holding the enemy back. And these supplies are now also destroyed. I'm going to form up our skirmishers over here, and maybe our snipers can shoot at Perry. Only 24 minutes on this day of the battle remain. And I'm going to get our skirmishing cavalry mounted and to our melee cavalry. Maybe with united efforts we can destroy their soldiers. Down here our snipers are engaging Perry. Otherwise, nothing is really going on. Our supplies need to move up. And I'm going to get 4 no skirmishers out there to shoot at Ramsey's flank. Down here, Lane is on our side. I'm going to get our snipers forward and McGuinness officers to cover him. 4 no skirmishers need to fall back, and Ramsey is getting routed. Down here our skirmish cavalry is almost there. Maybe we can at least destroy one battery of the enemy. Melee cavalry move forward, skirmish cavalry move forward over here. And we have found enemy cavalry. It looks like they're going to catch our horsemen, but maybe our skirmish cavalry can turn the tide. Now, charge in. Skirmishing cav, withdraw. And now you also need to charge Rosser. This unit is more experienced and the numbers are even, but if he's going to get rear flanked, he should be breaking soon. Come on, hunt him down. Our batteries are opening up a heavy barrage over here. And Varren is trying again to attack us. And now it appears that the day of fighting is over. We can continue or we can stop. And we are now proceeding to the next day. So it looks like the rebels are pressing our flanks even further, but they are slowly bleeding out. They have roughly 56,000 soldiers and 132 guns left, but we on the other side still have our force completely intact. We are under heavy pressure. The Confederates assault our camp at Chancellorsville, and now we have to defend it at all costs. Stonewall Jackson's corps is a bigger threat. His forces will soon come out of the woods and charge us. This hilly grove is a risky position to defend, because if the rebels sight their cannons here, we will receive heavy and fired fire. If there are reserves, we expect them to arrive from this road. A significant portion of our army is guarding our left flank and will not be able to participate in the defenses. The fate of our expedition will soon be decided. Good luck, General. I hope that I've organized my units to our needs. I'm trying to defend this position. Over here, Miller is going to support this gap, while Treacherlicious and Dawes are more or less alone over here. They are supported by Napoleon guns, so I hope this is enough to hold. Gladden is holding our back. We have more reserves over here. And down here we're withdrawing so that we are not getting shot from the cover of this line. Hood, you're going to be a bit of a reserve on our flank. 12-pounder Napoleons who can also withdraw now. And AP Hill's division is approaching. Race, hold your ground. The same goes with our remaining units. Fitzhugh is building up a reserve. And I'm going to send Harrison down. Gladden is already encountering enemies. 12-pounder Napoleons shoot at Kershaw. Mela, get down there. 12-pounders shoot at Archer now. And down here I hope that with these units in the woods we are able to push back everything that comes down this road. Harrison, you're needed further down here. Mela, you need to open up at Praxton, otherwise our flank is going to get rolled. And down here the rebels are engaging. How is this? Get a little bit forward. The same with our Napoleons. Sharp snipers take position in this house. The remainder of our forces need to hold. I do not want unnecessary shifts. And Anderson is moving to capture Hazel Grove. I do not know if we have the manpower to prevent that, but we will certainly try. These supplies need to move up. And down here we have the rebels cornered. But only as long as they do not destroy our guns. Down here Wolford is marching up on our flank and Gladden is getting hit hard. And down here we are unfortunately forced to have a huge portion of our force reserved for defensive purposes. Barlet, I'm going to move you down. You are going to support Gladden. I'm not going to get reserve from our secondary line forward for now, but I am going to get hoods over here. Down here we have pushed the first wave of the enemy back. Doles move forward. And we hear melee fighting. Wolford has actually made it into our line. Kirkland. Expeller. 1200 Napoleons. Do not shift your fire. Down here one of our units is pulling back. Iron Brigade, move forward. Fitzku, move forward. Keys, you are going to get Wolford out of there. I was absolutely convinced that nothing could cross you. Scales is killed. Very unfortunate. Titbull skirmishers, I'm going to get you reattached for now. Napoleons shoot down there. And down here, Miller and Doles can move forward. Bruce is finally gathering his courage again. I'm going to get him on this side now. And straight, you need to withdraw behind our lines. Brook. Shift a little. Fitzku, hold. And Race, you're going to form up behind our main line. Grant is going to move up over here on our flank. Keys, you need to form up over here. Gladden is not going to hold this line for much longer. Kirkland, move forward. And up here I'm going to get our forces to move forward. But they are not the only ones who can flank. Down here Barlet is flanked. Keys is finally there to relieve Gladden. Gladden, fall back. Keys is going to take your position. General, get over there. The same goes with the ammunition. Down here we have repelled the first attack of the enemy. And our Napoleons can focus on Colquitt. Straight. You're going to form up over here. And they're once again trying to charge. This is chaos. Down here, Hath is getting slaughtered. And our flanking force has made contact with the enemy. Morrison, get in there. Morrison, you are our reserve. You now need to move forward. And where is our cavalry? Kirkland, get down here. Down here another attack wave is forming up, but I'm absolutely certain that Haggett is going to hold them back. Down here our howitzers are getting forced back. This unit of howitzers needs to shoot at lane. Grant, fall back. Fall back to our main line. Wallace, hold. Iron Brigade, hold. Race, you need to replace our veterans. At the double time. Iron Brigade, fall back. And Race, once you're in position, you need to hold as well. Down here, Warren got pulled back. Men, move forward. Enemy artillery is now inflicting heavy casualties. Tyler's and Upton skirmishers. I am going to send you forward to get a few shots off on their guns. Parrots and Withworth also shoot down there. 24-pounder howitzers, move forward. Down here we are holding. Doles is now opening up on our skirmish line, but we are buying a little bit of time for our main force to arrive. Kirkland, get on this side. Skates, you can hold back for now. Men, move forward. Down here, Wolford is battling our men from the relative safety of these woods. But I am very happy that we do not have heavier fire on this flank. Haggett is still holding over here, and over here more men are advancing. Grant, hold your ground again. Wallace, move forward to close this gap. Tyler and Upton, move forward. Tyler, you're going to directly attack the artillery. Down here our men need to move forward and these men need to secure our flank. Marston, you're going to stand back to make sure that nothing is going to flank us. Tyler's and Upton skirmishers can reattach. And these supplies need to help our artillery. Tyler is getting flanked. Brazard, move forward. Tyler is taking massive casualties, but I hope that we are able to silence their artillery. Wallace, move forward. 24-pounder howitzers. And snipers, get into better positions. Everyone, reshift your fire. I want Jackson's attack broken. Tyler is falling back. Over here our attack is still going on. Down here we are pushing the rebels down and their guns are almost in reach. I'm going to get Shaler's skirmishers on the flank. Maybe we can rotate the enemy and open up his flank. And the artillery is now in full retreat. Down here they are getting willing to attack us further. Bartlett is taking casualties. I'm going to get Vaughan forward. And our snipers in front of our main line. Shaler's skirmishers have made it onto the side of the enemy and can now advance. Tyler is back and I'm going to immediately send him into action. Warren is now trying to flank us. Shaler's skirmishers fall back. We are pushing them back, slowly but surely. Rice is taking heavy casualties, but the enemy still has more and more units in our flank. Wallace, move forward. Kirkland, move forward. Race, move forward. Fitzku, move forward. Brook, shift. Down here another attack of the enemy was beaten back. And down here we are holding, even though we are taking heavy casualties. Supplies, move forward. Keys is now getting hit hard and looks like Bartlett was forced back. But also the rebels are pulling back. And it looks like their artillery is almost in reach. Upton, target their guns. The same goes for Rice. Elder, move forward. We now need to press our advantage. Howitzers, get Perry out of the way. 12 pounders, move forward. 20 pounders, shoot at Jones. We are more rebels charging. But for now, our flanks are secure and our lines are holding. Brezet, move forward. Tyler, move forward. Tyler already has 500 casualties. Race, get forward. The same with Fitzgu. O'Neill should be beaten back quickly. Grant, get ready as well. And our howitzers now also need to push up. Upton, move forward and help Tyler. Rice, open up. They are unfortunately always able to reinforce their positions in time before we can get their artillery. Fitzgu and Race, move forward even more. Kirkland, move forward. Kirkland, I'm going to get your skirmishers to get another shot off at Jones. Napoleons, get McGowan out of there. And howitzers, I want you to focus fire on Jones. Down here it looks like Fitzgu might be forced back. I'm going to get Grant over and Spears over. We are taking heavy casualties. McLellan, motivate your man. I know you already took 16% casualties. But we are going to make this far more costly for the rebels. Upton, fall back. Reform over here. Tyler, reform over here. Kirkland's skirmishers got completely destroyed. Fitzgu is forcing Mahone back. Now fall back yourself, Fitzgu. And Kirkland can form up. Wilcox, move forward. We have almost got the artilleryman. Just a little bit more. Down here we are still routing every attack that the enemy is throwing at us, and down here nothing more is developing. Harrison is taking massive casualties, and Tweakelicious also got hit hard. I'm going to get Doles and Miller forward a bit, and I'm going to get our Napoleons closer to the enemy. Barlett, move forward. Vaughan, you're going to get over here. Come on, man, only a little push. Rice, move forward. Tyler, move forward. Wallace, move forward. We have destroyed some of their guns. Now we only need to push. Brooke, move down. Down here I'm going to let our line hold. We have another wounded officer. Colonel Kent Pelham is wounded. And McIntosh's artillery are now getting hit. Upton, move down. Brown's guns are hitting us hard, but now Brown is isolated. Everyone, open fire. And now Brown's battery is dwindling heavily. We are pushing the rebels further south. Hood, move forward. Just a bit. Titball is now getting shelled heavily by artillery. Hood, hold again. Straight, move forward. The same goes with Caldwell. 12 pounder Napoleons, shoot at right. Straight hold. Caldwell, you can now once again also hold. We hear melee fights on our right flank, but we are able to hold our lines and Wolford's men are getting slaughtered. We only need to hold for 7 more minutes. Over here I'm going to send our men forward. And Race and Fitzhugh should be able to annihilate the flank of Panda. Panda is now routing. Over here our men need to move up even further. We almost have their guns back in range. Macintosh is taking casualties. Wonderful. And we should be able to break off his attack completely. Macintosh's battery is destroyed. The enemy still has more batteries. I'm going to get our Wordsworth and 20 pounders forward. And over here we can flank them even stronger now. Tyler, move up. Race and Wallace, you're going to attack Nichols, and Iverson is going to be defeated by Kirkland, Race and Fitzhugh. I need to push Brooke forward and Grant, otherwise our flank is going to be exposed. We have another wounded officer. Brooke, open up. And it looks like we are only able to secure a draw for today. But I am going to end the battle here. There's no real advantage of letting more and more of my men die. And now it appears that we have a chance to advance. The fighting on this day was heavy. We are now down to 86,000 soldiers and 173 guns. But on the other side, the rebels have roughly 28,000 soldiers remaining and 75 artillery pieces. The odds were against us, but we held. We held Chancellorsville. Our brave soldiers are exhausted, but so are those of the enemy. We can now advance and repel the rebels from their defensive positions. Lee's army is expecting us behind those woods. His line expands in the northeast up to this forest area. You can now deploy the best of your units that are still operational and advance to those hills. Clear the roads to claim victory today. You may of course not risk more lives and be happy with a stalemate. You decide, General. The men are in position and the battle can begin. Already our soldiers are encountering heavy fire from the enemy. I'm going to get Madson's and Wickham's skirmishers forward. And it looks like we completely broke the first group of the rebels. Man, get ready to cross. Wickham and Mason, you're now going to make sure that nothing is developing on our flank. In the meantime, the rest of our army is moving forward. We are going to advance over here. In the meantime, Doles and Caldwell, you are going to get down. Down here, the remainder of our forces is going to take position in these woods. And our other artillery is going to follow them. Cook has discovered enemy artillery. Forno, I'm going to grab your skirmishers to help. And down here our skirmishers are getting attacked. Our snipers should hopefully be able to shoot at Thomas without endangering themselves. Wickham, move back. The same goes with Mason. And I'm going to get our artillery forward now. With the exception of our 20 pounders. The first group of enemy artillery is going to be destroyed shortly. Down here our artillery now also needs to move up. 20 pounders, you can move up a little bit. Where are our Whitworth? Snipers, move up behind our main line. Supplies, move forward. Down here are our Whitworth and another unit of 20 pounders. I doubt that they will be much help in counter battery fire for now. Men move forward, with exception of the Napoleon guns. And down here our men can move up even further. We are battling through the first line of the rebel defenses. Alan, get forward. The same goes for Cross. Katz is already moving back. Wickham, get forward. 20 pounders. Shoot at Nelson. And down here I'm going to get our skirmish line forward again. The remainder of our forces now also need to advance. Tenet, you get over there. Supplies you're going to get down here. And the men can form up. Four skirmishers can reattach. And if everything goes as planned, we are going to secure victory quickly. Men move forward. Osborne and Reed, you are now also going to move up to the rebel line. They are spread out heavily. Snipers, please get over there. Maybe you can shoot at their flank. And Caldwell, you are going to shoot at their flank. Kershaw should be pulled back quickly. Especially since our artillery is now moving up. Guns, focus on Carter. Napoleons, you're going to pull him back. 24 pounder howitzers, move forward. The same with the remainder of our forces. Our JF Brown snipers should be able to hit Wilcox. Come on, open fire, man. Davies, move up. Wickham, open fire. Down here, Cook is getting flanked. I'm going to get Tenet forward. Warbreaker, you are moving up as a reserve. Grant, get forward as well. 20 pounder parrots, shoot at this artillery pieces. Snipers, you're going to take position over here. Semis is now pulling back, he is routing. Cross and Allen, you can now move forward as well. I want this fight not to be fair or nice, I want it to be a slaughter for the rebels. Over here I'm going to push our line forward significantly. Snipers, please shoot at Beckham's guns. McLellan, get to your man. Tyler, Vaughan and Upton, you now also need to push forward. The same goes with our artillery, with the exception of the Parrott guns and the Whitworths, who need to focus heavily on Beckham's guns. We are now close to our objectives. Schaefer, move forward. Wickham is getting hit hard by Nelson's artillery. And our snipers are still battling Wilcox. 20 pounder Parrott guns, shoot at Nelson. And the rest of our artillery need to get cold quit out of there. Forno doesn't seem to have enough space to deploy properly. Tenet, move up. And Cross, you need to move up. Down here I'm going to get Alan skirmishers out to shoot at Garnett. And a huge part of the rebel force is moving up in front of McGinnis. Hood, you're going to be his reserve. Tidwell, move forward. The same goes with the rest of our forces. Grant, move forward and get Paxton out of there. Down here, our snipers are still attacking Beckham. The same goes with the artillery. Hopefully they can get them routed before they can be formed. Come on, man, hunt them down. And we have enemy cavalry on our flank. Vaughan and Taylor, this is your job, hold them back. I am going to get these guns now forward as well to make sure that the enemy cavalry cannot snatch them from behind us. And we are pushing forward. Down here it looks like we have destroyed the enemy battery that was holding us back, and we can now advance. Cable has another battery to harass us. 20 pounders, open fire. Our remaining artillery can move forward now. And McGowan should be forced back quickly. Colonel Kent Haggett is wounded. He is out there in the open. I'm going to withdraw him for the moment. And it looks like there are no more forces on our flank. I'm going to get these men forward. Snipers, you're going to make sure that there's nothing waiting for us over there. Osborne and Caldwell, charge him. Reed, move up. Down here, Wright is getting routed. Soon we have our first objective secured. Schaefer, get Cable. He is reloading. And Wickham and Mason, you're getting closer to the point. Davies and Forno, you're going to take position in these woods. Tennant and Cook, you move forward. Over here I'm going to get our sharp snipers close to our JF Brown snipers to further harass Wilcox. They are now suffering from ammunition problems. I'm going to get supplies over. 20 pounders, you now also need to get forward. Schaefer, rotate. And Wallbreaker, also move up. We have secured Orange Turnpike. And down here we are behind Braxton. Braxton is now routing and his numbers are simply melting. This is him shattered. And we are going to move up even further. Down here, nothing is left on the enemy flank. Jones is pulling back. Snipers, make sure that their artillery is not awaiting us somewhere. We have a unit of soldiers wavering. I do not know why. McLellan, get forward, motivate your men. Artillery, move forward as well. Lee's cavalry is still on our flank. But I doubt that they are going to get active. Cook, move forward. Forno, shoot them. The rebels now try desperate counterattacks. And Schaefer, you can get Cable. JF Brown snipers, fall back, fall back, fall back, fall back, fall back, fall back, fall back. Fall back, man, fall back. I do not want you to get hit by the enemy. You are far too expensive for this. What do I have in reserves? I'm going to get the Davies over there. Schaefer, why are you walking so far up to Cable? He should be already in range. Good volley, now fall back. Over on this side, the rebels have a strong point. Down here we are making good gains. I'm going to get Wallace back. On the other side, these men need to move forward. Carter's battery is going to get destroyed. Osborne is getting Jones out of our way. And over here our flank is further moving along. We have found an enemy battery. I thought it was destroyed. Apparently I was wrong. Wohin, charge him. I guess this is what got you wavering. Come on, man, he's reloading. Get him, get him. They're trying to shoot and we got them in time. Now this battery is going to get destroyed in detail. And we are now contesting the second part of our objective. Men, move forward. We can now run rings around our enemy. Lee's cavalry is actually doing something. Sharp snipers, get over there. Tyler, run. And now open up on Munford. I'm going to get Upton down. And our general down. Come on, man, I believe in you. You can do this. Even more enemy cavalry is forming up. I'm going to get Newell down. Rohan is routed once again. 24-pounder howitzers are shifting. The same goes with the rest of our artillery. Reed, I'm also going to get you down. Tyler is wounded. How's the situation down here looking? We are further pressing them down. And in 6 minutes this battle should be won. Snipers, please withdraw over the river line. And down here our 20-pounders need to focus on cable. Doles is still trying to fight us. Over here Kershaw is starting a counterattack, but is going to be flanked by Janet and is suffering from ammunition problems. Cook, move forward. Allen skirmishers, reattach. And with this we are victorious. We started this day with 92,000 soldiers and 18,000 of them became casualties. We also lost 133 cavalrymen, 7 guns and 231 artillery crews. On the other side, the rebels started with 57,000 soldiers and they've lost 40,000 of them. They've also lost 675 cavalrymen and over 82 guns. We have reached our goal and we have a huge load of promoted officers. Unfortunately, we have 2 wounded and I think a couple more wounded and dead from the first days of fighting. We were also able to capture over 5,000 Harper's Ferry M1855 and 1,400 Patton Enfields and 600 more Lawrence rifles. We also got our hands on 4 12-pounder howitzers, 8 10-pounder ordnance guns and 9 10-pounder Parrott guns. And now we immediately have to fight the Battle of Salem Church. But this is going to be shown in the next episode. I hope you've enjoyed this one and until we see each other next time, have a great day.